All right, welcome to the relationship show. This woman writes this post: How do I overcome a fear that men will take my money in relationships? Yeah, it's an interesting one because oftentimes you'll see the reverse. It's like men are more afraid that women will take their money, like in the divorce or whatever. They'll take half their stuff. But this one, it's switched. So let's check this out. She says, when I was in university, I would let my dad borrow my student loan money so he could pay my parents' mortgage, his equipment payments, and his employees' salaries. This often meant I would go without food or could only afford rice and beans because I would have less than $50 in my bank account. He might pay me back, but it could literally take years. Okay, so she's got some negative associations with, well, I guess male figures in this way, taking her money or whatever, or she felt obligated to give him her money in this standpoint, so she couldn't say no to her dad when he had his own financial issues, and then he took away from your student loans. Um, Now I'm 34 and make 93,000 a year, and I'm so scared men are going to take my money. Wondering, so did this happen? Was this fear, did it start before at this point when your dad took your money, or was it even before that as well? Does it go back to, early stages in life when you had these associations? Just look back at your life. Is that the case? Um, or is it a more recent thing? What if a man takes or makes less than me? And so, yeah, so this concept, this actually even has a name. It's called hypergamy. And so, what that is like women often date up or marry up as far as social and economic status. And so, it's like if a woman makes 93,000 a year, hypergamy says that most of the time she's going to find someone who makes more than them. It's just like a comfortability thing. It's just what it is or whatever. It's like women want to get almost like the best deal that they can, and they're often thinking about this regard. It's like almost like a negotiation. So it's like if I'm with someone and they're not really showing up, they might think, well, this is this the best I can do. And women are extraordinary negotiators in a lot of areas, and they are very good at doing this, at getting the best that they can be. It's nothing against them. It's just like, why wouldn't you? If you have the skills to negotiate up and get the best partner that you could get, well, why not? So it's like, but the hypergamy thing is like women always want to do this. That's kind of the what hypergamy is suggesting. um, And so if you slip up, it's like they might think like, oh, well, am I getting the best deal or best partner that I could get? Let's see. I don't find men my age or younger attractive. Also, this is another one. Is like because of this concept of hypergamy, it's like that's why you often see women date older guys because they have their finances together, they have their life together. Oftentimes, they're more mature as far as like being in their masculine essence because they've just spent time, and some of them are better at doing this. What if he's substantially older and can't financially support himself? I've been reluctant to get involved with any man who makes less money than me. I don't want children, so that's not a consideration. Okay, yeah, well, you can find someone that makes more than 93,000 a year. It's just got to put yourself in those right positions. So it's like, where are people who make over 93,000 going to be? What like occupations are they going to be in? Because there's lots of them that pay over 93. I mean, even like just real estate brokers often make over that. So just look around, identify what's like in your area and where people are making that kind of money, where those kind of people are hanging out, and hang out there yourselves and meet people, just have fun, have a good attitude. I wouldn't necessarily like bring up all these fears you have to them. I just have a good time, focus on having a good time, and then meeting the person, and then just getting on dates. And then when you can do that, and you feel comfortable, if they're in a better financial position, you feel comfortable them taking the lead. That will probably help with relationships, just to kind of align polarities and kind of solidify attraction. So that's what I'd say. Just define where those people would hang out. Those more financially secure people would hang out and hang out there yourself.